Hey everyone, Victoria Waco, WWE fan and former pageant girl, not retired, who knows. But let's talk about SmackDown last night. So, for starters, we are going into the final. This was recorded on Monday following Raw. And I worked really, really hard not to look at any like spoilers or anything. There were a couple things I think we kind of knew were happening on this show. But all in all, I think it was a really cool show. I'm very, very happy we're back down to 2 hours. I'm a grandma and I like to go to bed early, even on a Friday night. Yeah, like I like being in bed at 10 o'clock, okay? Sorry, I'm very boring, but that made me very happy. With that, we opened the show with Cody, Randy, and Drew McIntyre. Very excited about Drew. Very excited to have him back. He's, as always, just chef's kiss heel. I've missed his energy on this show, so very happy he's back. Very much like the dynamic between Randy and Cody throughout this whole segment, especially at the end when Randy gets out of the ring and like looks back. I mean, I think the beauty of Randy Orton is he can turn the smallest thing into meaning something. He just knows how to perform. Um, he's just one of the best at it. Like there's always this talk about like the best in the world, the GOAT, the da da da. I think sometimes people sleep on the brilliance, which is Randy Orton. You look at like '09 Randy, I feel like he was peak heel, and he's phenomenal, and he knows also always where the camera is and where to look or where not to look, but make it look like like just I could go on and on. I adore him to the moon back. And yeah, I feel like there was some hint of bad Randy coming back, which I've said multiple times. I love a heel Randy, so that would make me very, very happy. But overall, just loved it. Loved that it's setting up more things. I feel like there are a lot of like irons in the fire right now, ways we could go, which always makes me happy because it keeps me guessing. Also, I think, of course, the whole Tiffany Stratton promo angle. Okay, so like one, I think we kind of all knew about Trish. She was on the poster, and this is not, I adore Trish. This is not me like hating on Trish. I think it's great she's coming back. I'm super excited to see her and Tiff. I feel like it was a very odd way to make that match happen with Jade in the ring, and then but it was weird to me. And also I just feel like, again, like Tiff suffers in doing a promo with someone else. Like there were a couple times where Trish finished her lines and Tiff like just waited too long. It was just awkward. So I feel like that's an issue she also had with Charlotte. And we'll get to Charlotte in a minute. But yeah, it was just awkward to me. Was it awkward to anyone else? And this is where I want to start my rant of all rants about Trish coming back, because it's not about Trish. But I'm so tired as we're talking about women's evolution, and as we're talking about like honoring those who trailblazed for the women's division, that one, like, we all know about like the legends and future stars and how Mickie James got replaced on that show, which was an issue. That's one example. But it's not only Trish's 20th anniversary. And y'all know, like, it is also Lita's. Lita has gotten no custom belt. She did get some new merch, but not as much as Trish. And again, like, there is no, why is she not on the show also? I'm just very, and then when that poster came out and Trish was on it and there was no Lita, I was like, seriously? Like, she is, I know she dyed her hair red when she was active, like the redheaded stepchild of that moment in wrestling history. And you cannot have Trish if you do not have Lita. And for it to especially be with freaking Tiffany Stratton, who moonsaults, Lita's moonsault walked so Tiffany's could be the prettiest, okay? I will be on my soapbox for this for as long as I have to be, because I don't think it's fair. I don't think it's right. And I will be upset for Lita. I will say, however, USA Today's Instagram account does a beautiful job highlighting Lita. So thank you, USA. Not USA Today, USA Network, sorry. USA Network does a great job of highlighting Lita. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you. All right, now Charlotte Flair, her and Alexa Bliss. I kind of love this. I like this dynamic. I'm not a huge Charlotte Fair fan. Blah, blah. Try to say that 5 times fast. Flair fan. Blah, blah. Words are hard. But I love Alexa Bliss, and I love Alexa in this type of role. So I very much enjoyed that match. I enjoyed that storyline. I'm a little bummed because, again, like, we finally got to see Meacham again, and she gets buried again. And you know, Chelsea knows how to make something out of every single moment she's on TV, and I love and appreciate her for that. Just, yeah, fabulous. We also found out we're getting Jade and Naomi at Evolution 2. That will be good. I mean, it will be good, but I'm also kind of just over those two fighting, quite honestly. But they had to give Jade something to do on that show. So I guess that's where we're at. And then we got another match for Saturday night's main event, which I'm still trying to figure out how. I think I might end up, if I drive home Saturday night, which is my plan for Miss New York, MAO, for Miss America. I'm going to a pageant this weekend. I probably could watch it once I got home before, I don't know. The schedule is really tight this weekend because it is Miss New York for Miss America. That's what MAO is for my non-pageant people. Yeah, so we'll just figure it out. But another match added to that card. But yeah, overall, thought it was a solid show. Those were kind of my big moments. The tag team division with the Wyatt Six, I'm not fully understanding what's going on there, but I'm happy the Wyatt Six is getting more screen time. So I'll let it roll a little bit longer about like what the plan is with this Wyatt Six versus like the whole tag team division. But yeah, that wasn't my favorite match, but like I'm willing to let it go and see like where we're heading with it. And as always, Johnny Gargano just proved that he is a horrible human being. Also, his wife was back this episode. I remember last episode when they were on, I was like, where is she? Still don't know where she was, but she's back. Jax we haven't seen yet around a bunch. So kind of curious what might be happening there. And yeah, so that's kind of some of the questions I still have. I feel like Saturday night's main event is pretty stacked. We might get one more match on Monday, but I think we're getting set. I think they need 1 or 2 more matches for Evolution. But we have Monday for some stuff to get set up. And then Friday, I feel like maybe something will get set up. I think we are seeing the issue with having, this is just my personal opinion, having so many events, having so many PLEs, having like the Saturday night's main events plus the PLEs, that it feels like we're constantly rushing to fill the card. And I wished it was a little bit more organic of a longer burn storytelling. I think we will get there. I think they are figuring out how to make that happen within the structure of all these shows. But yeah, that's my opinion overall. So what are your thoughts? What did you think of SmackDown? Are you happy it's 2 hours like me? Are you as angry and bitter about Evolution as I am? Just tell me all your thoughts. Let's talk in the comments.